Hey guys, it's Artifact, and we're gonna be talking about things I don't want to see in Ashes of Creation. The biggest on my list that I don't want to see, the first thing I don't want to see is like a Karen character creator. I see it a lot. I see it mostly in the Western developers, just because the Western developers are so afraid of Twitter. You play New World and the Old Republic when you go and create a female character, and there's no options for hair past the shoulders, and it's either a Karen haircut or a TikToker haircut. Like, there's no long ponytails, there's no hair that goes down to the waist, there's no hair that's allowed to go past the shoulders, and you just can't create an attractive female because they're too afraid of the backlash they might get on Twitter. I already have ideas for my Ashes of Creation character in Unreal Engine 5. And I just want to go ham with that character, right? I want to create a sexy redhead barbarian chick. And I'm kind of afraid they're going to be like, no, you can't make sexy characters in this one. And it almost feels like you're being punished for it, playing a character. While I'm on that note, I just want to say that if you really want to compete with Black Desert's character customization, you can't do it while being politically correct. And I would like to see Ashes have the balls to actually add in those sliders. But if they're gonna be like most Western developers when it comes to character creation, where it's pixie cut or TikTok hairstyles or something like that, I'll be kind of disappointed. I don't want real world politics in it. Again, a lot of Western developers, right? Especially Ubisoft, EA. I'm at a point in my life where I just hate both sides of politics. I'm not going to lie. I avoid politics like the plague when my only escapes from life is video games. I hate turning on a game just to be reminded that the real world sucks. So I don't want let's go Brandon jokes hidden in there. I don't want let's build a wall jokes in there. I just want it to be a fantasy world that I could just escape to. One of the reasons why I love JRPGs is because they don't bend the knee to American politics. They just don't care. And I'm kind of hoping Ashes will be the Western developers that say, we don't care, we're just making a good game that people can escape to. Raid weapons and armors that go obsolete the next patch. Now, I know they're going to go obsolete eventually as the game gets updated, expanded upon, but it kind of sucks when you put your heart and soul into like a raid boss or a world boss, and then the very next patch, the easiest dungeon, makes that weapon obsolete. So a big one is I do not want the cosmetic shop armors to be cooler than raid armors. The thing I see a lot. Guild Wars is guilty. Destiny's so guilty of it. The stuff that goes into Eververse is so much cooler than the stuff we get in game, and it drives me off the wall. After seeing some of the stuff in Ashes, like the stuff they sell for the alpha ticket, the cosmetics that come with the alpha tickets, those are actually pretty cool. I kind of screwed myself by getting the desert stuff. I should have waited a month, but I don't want the cosmetic armors being the coolest stuff in the game. which I'm kind of afraid they're going that route. I know they said they won't, but that raid armor has to be really cool to beat some of the sets I've seen. I want recycled events. You know, you played Overwatch, in where every year's Lucio Ball, every year's Halloween, every year's Christmas, and you don't get anything new. And the only time you get like new themed skins is once a year, and everything else is Halloween themed, Christmas themed. So I don't want completely recycled events, right? Every 2 years, that's fine. But when you have the same events constantly, year after year, it gets old after like 3 years. Super easy raids. I don't, you know, I'm not asking for like Mythic Plus or like impossible raids. No. I do want doable raids. Don't get me wrong. But I don't want to go into a raid blindfolded day one, come out 30 minutes later. Raids to have like some prestige to them. But yeah, I want a good amount of difficulty. Not to the point where it's frustrating or anything. Another thing I'd hate to see is a big world, but it's empty. The map takes up so much square space, but where it's just empty distance of grass and trees. I want it to be like Elden Ring, where you could go off on the beaten path, maybe find a secret dungeon, and go down that secret dungeon, and always have something to do while you're exploring. And it always concerns me when people are like, oh, our map is like 5 times bigger than Skyrim. Like, well, I hope it's not empty. Big for the sake of big. I just... usually doesn't work. I think that guy's G-posing. I think that's all I had. I've been running around the past 3 minutes trying to think about what else I don't want in the game. I think my biggest thing is that character customization. I just want to go crazy with Unreal 5 character customization. And I don't want to be held back because Twitter cries a lot. I don't want real world politics in the game or affecting it, right? Some random person on Twitter complains about the game. I don't want them to be like, oh, I'm sorry, random person on Twitter that doesn't play the game. I'll go and fix it. But yeah, that's all I had. Mostly, I don't want to be held down by the character customization, and I don't want real world politics. I don't want FOMO cosmetics. I don't want the cosmetic shop looking cooler than raid armor. I don't want super easy raids. It's honestly all I had. I can't think of how to drag this video out anymore, so I'm just gonna end it right there. Thanks for watching. Your clicks really do mean a lot. Your subscribes really do mean a lot, and your likes mean a lot. Alright, well, see you Monday. Artifact out.